Hi there, my name is Tatiana and you're watching YouTube channel You Can. Today is July 23rd, 2022 and I'm located in central Pennsylvania, zone 6B. Today's video is about propagation. How do you propagate plants that you already have and would like more of? The best time to propagate plants, the way that I will be showing you, is mid to late summer, beginning of fall, so end of July, all through the month of August and a little bit into September. That way they have time to actually grow and grow the roots, and you'll have time to transplant them if you so wish before it gets too cold. Our very controversial nankin cherry, that's not a nankin cherry. I guess we were wanting to order a nankin cherry and we ordered a Korean cherry, and this is, I guess, what it is. It's not a nankin cherry, but we do have a video where we harvest this cherry and show how to preserve it, but it's called nankin cherries. Anyway, I'll show you how you can propagate this. For the method that we use, you need to find a branch that does not have any berries on it, like these on the very bottom, and preferably the closer to the ground, the better. So what I will do is I will scrape out a place with my garden tool here in the soil, and I will basically remove these little twigs from the branch, and I will put this down into that little rut that I made, and I'll adjust it if I need, like so. And it's kind of hard here. I'm trying to let the camera see what I'm doing. But here, and then you just go and you push the soil over this branch that you've put into the rut. And that is it. You leave it there. Over time, the little branch will send roots and you will have a brand new plant. You need to place a rock, or maybe if you have wire that you can bend and pin the branch, but we use rocks because when the wind rustles these leaves, that branch will work itself out of the soil, and then of course it will not grow roots. Come along, I'll show you a few more. And this is a Jostaberry. We have a couple varieties. We're horrible at keeping tags and remembering what varieties we have. So this one was our most favorite, and we want to propagate more of this to have to plant for next year. So what I will do is I will find a branch that is new this year. You can see the difference between this cane twig. It's very dark brown, and it has these little speckles on it. And then if you look at this one right here, this is a brand new growth. So this is what I will want to dig into the soil to propagate. Now with this Jostaberry, it's a little tricky because these branches are not as flexible as some other branches and other shrubs are. But I will gently bend it down. If it's just the end here that it is in the soil, it's okay. I'll break off the leaves that are on this part that will be in the soil, because you don't want to dig leaves in. And I'll just ever so gently bend it down, push the chips over it, place the rock on it, and that's it. This branch will send roots where the soil covers it, and I will have a new plant, 100% guaranteed to grow. The roots grow 100% on this kind of propagation. A lot of times people think they need to cut. I see online there's many videos where they show where you cut off make a cutting basically, and then you have to put them in rooting hormone and then put them in some kind of pots or boxes of soil and hope that they will survive. This is like a foolproof method where every branch that you put down pretty much 100% grows. And then once they do send roots, you clip it off of the main plant and then you have a brand new plant that had the ability to grow because it was still attached to the plant. No funguses are coming in through any cut off area, and it can't not send roots because it will start to rot. So the plant's self-preservation mechanism is to send out roots in areas where the soil covers a branch. So this is a honeyberry. Don't let the name fool you. The berries are not sweet like honey. I don't know who named it the honeyberry. They're good. Very, very early spring berry, probably 1/4 of an inch in length. They're dark purple in color, but they're sour, like more sour than anything else. But we have them because they're the very, very first berry, and they are loaded with vitamin C and other vitamins and antioxidants. So we're going to try and propagate a couple more of these the same way. Digging some of the soil up, making a little rut. Load it down with a rock. You want to make sure you leave some green because it still needs chlorophyll and to synthesize sunlight for the roots to grow. And then the all-time favorite of ours is the Aronia. One of the best berries that you can preserve for winter use. It is loaded with antioxidants and immune boosting substances, and we absolutely love it. We have the most of it. More than any other kind of berry. So we will definitely be propagating more, and I will show you just how. This is a rain tree select Aronia, and we have only one plant of it, so we will propagate this one. We're gonna have to sacrifice the berries on this twig because you cannot put it down into the soil to propagate while it still has berries, because it will be trying to ripen these berries and it will not grow any roots. So I feel awful doing this, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Hopefully the berries will be eaten by some animal. I don't know. I feel bad about doing that. So I broke off all the leaves on this part of the branch that will be in the soil. This is a very bendy twig, so that's very nice. And I'll just put the soil over it wherever it's most flexible and lays nicely in the soil. And I'll use a bigger rock because it's a bigger branch. And that's it. And the gooseberry. Now, gooseberries, jostaberries, and currants, you want to propagate or put into the soil to propagate the newer growth. You can see this cane right here has a lighter colored wood, and this cane, which fruited this year, has a darker colored cane, and the bark looks kind of rough. So this one will not root that well. It's this one that is this year's growth that will root really well. So dig it, push it down, see where it lands into the soil, and then I'll just, whoo! It's thorny, so you want to be careful. Just strip the leaves off. There. Leave the leaves on the tip because it still needs to synthesize sunlight for energy. And then dig this in, and famous rocks to hold the branch down, and that's it. It's going to take a couple months, but pretty soon there will be roots there. We'll give you updates. Have you tried propagating your own plants? Have you been successful or not? Drop a comment below. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, hit a like and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.